Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot going on right now, but first, please let me start out with my own personal obsession. Hurricane Rafael and where it's going to go after it just hit Cuba with 110-mile-per-hour wind speeds, and that caused it to lose some strength, going from a Cat 3 to now a Cat 2, and it re-enters the Gulf, and where it goes from there, technically, in my opinion, is anybody's guess. Like, if we look at the official National Weather Service hurricane cone for potential impacts, you'll see that it's just supposed to go into the Gulf and then dissipate due to fronts, wind shear. That's all fine and dandy, and honestly, I hope that happens and that the rain people need heads your way. But that's not how I have learned to treat the Gulf of Mexico in my 12 years of covering hurricanes, man. And I know it's November, so no matter what's an anomaly, but I'm just saying, please don't let your guard down, because, like, if you combined all the models, the EPS, the GEFS, the CMCs, and everything, you'll see that, like, some have them going to Mexico, some have them going to Texas, some have them going to Louisiana, some have them going to Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida. Nobody knows. This is a really flipping weird hurricane, man. And we just had an X-class flare, so that'll charge all the particles, making everything even more interesting. And if you ask the GEFS ensemble, like, hey, what's going on, man? It's like, well, what I think is going to happen is it's going to go into the Gulf, and then it's going to turn around, and it's going to recurve, and it's going to hit Florida, or Louisiana, or Mexico. So, yeah, that's strange. And it kind of looks like, a guy with a face and a, whoa, never mind. All right, so you got this cold front coming down from here. It's supposed to hit it and block it, push it and stop it. We'll see if that happens. Oh, crap. All right, in other news, we have a really, really bad fire taking place in California right now. And so if you are anywhere near this, I would definitely get the hell out of the way. Man, what does wildfire insurance cost in California these days? Mount Merapi in Indonesia has erupted. Hey, check this out. Donald Trump, a Gemini, who Jupiter has been in his sign all year. Jupiter brings you luck and expansion. He has kicked off plans for America's 250th anniversary celebration, starting Memorial Day and lasting 2025 to July 4th, 2026. Now, so the party starts basically the last 2 weeks of Jupiter in Gemini, and it will take place pretty much the entire year Jupiter's in Cancer, which is great news because supposedly Jupiter's favorite place to be is in Cancer. And this also bodes for a successful and happy year for Elon as well. And I'm Sagittarius, so I have been counting down to this day for a while. So just kind of let you know that. Be prepared to party, y'all. Volcaholic is letting us know the eruption of Mount Lewo-Tobi, Lucky, occurred on Thursday, November 7th. Hey, they're in the future. The height of the eruption column was observed to be 4,000 meters. That's interesting, right? How are my peeps in Georgia and South Carolina doing? Well, I hope you're doing okay. And this is pretty super duper fascinating radar signature. You got Hurricane Rafael down here, bringing rain to the Florida Key West. And then here is where you got multiple flash flood warnings popping off. Then you got the potential for snow up in here, which is cool or interesting. See, that's just weird. Models don't seem to know what's happening. They seem kind of like 2024 election pollsters. So I'm just saying, man, especially Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. I wouldn't count this one out. But, it's November, so technically hurricane season ends at the end of this month. But we don't usually see a lot of hurricanes. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. The November 15th hurricane is still a distinct, major possibility. The models have been drawing it up like a week now. Florida tropics, another one? Yes, possible. The backloaded season, Kelan Patel, looks to continue into next week. GEFS ensemble is highlighting an AEW intensifying as it moves into the central Southwest Caribbean under favorable conditions. And so, yeah, and models have drawn this up as a major, like a Cat 5 bitch. So, and that bitch is non-gender. So, yeah, we got a lot to watch for. All right. And if you're part of the people who are despondent and heartbroken with yesterday's election results, may God bring you peace. And like I said before the election, I think America is going to be okay no matter who wins. So just do what you can with what you have, where you're at. And I personally think it's best not to get too emotionally involved in politics, but maybe you don't want to hear that right now. And, well, maybe now is not the time to mention it, but like I had mentioned before, like thinking about it, man, for California, I've done a fucking fantastic job for 12 years. Wildfires, floods, you name it, bridge or dam possible breaking. And I don't feel like I get a lot of love out of California and especially LA. But, I've been surprised over the last year at how much love I've gotten from Texas Republicans. And remember, I'm the center. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. But so, and I still try to represent everybody and stay down the middle. It's not my job to be a cheerleader. You got enough of that shit from other people. Anyway, I just want to thank everybody. Like I said, the cities in Texas that I've done all the coverage for, they're like, hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate you, man. I'm like, hey, thanks. I try to do a good job for everybody. And remember, like 40% of the millions of votes in 42% went to Democrats. So, Texas is still kind of a reddish purple state. And hopefully we can all get along, left brain, right brain. And, as Planetary Defense Commander, the world did not end when Trump was president the first time. And the world didn't end when he wasn't president for 4 years. So obviously, Asteroid Fight Club has done a great job. We've avoided World War III and Civil War. Hopefully, the war in Ukraine and Russia will come to a peaceful ending, and Israel and Palestine will come to a peaceful ending, and we can get to better days. And this is that period where, like, you buy a lottery ticket. So, like, every single time anybody's elected president, I allow myself like a 1 month window to be super optimistic, And that may not be your style, but that's okay. We're all different in many ways. Okay, stay cool. God bless everyone.